ich bin Laura von KalleRockde und ich habe heute die große Ehre, hier mit Johnny und Daniel von Nothing More zu sitzen, ein Interview zu führen. So, hi guys, how have you been? It's been a little while since we've seen each other, but it's good to have you back. And I heard that you've been in Berlin since Monday, and did you have the chance to wander around a little bit in Berlin, or did you lock yourself in the rehearsal room?
Yeah, we just have been practicing pretty much.
Okay.
And it's been raining too, so.
Yeah, we've had such nice weather last week. You should have come earlier.
I know, we heard,
Yeah.
we missed it.
Damn it. Yeah, today's a big day for you. A new tour is starting, and how does it feel for you? It's like you're supporting the guys in Bullet for My Valentine, huge band. Do you still get nervous when a new tour starts like that?
I honestly only really get nervous at home when we play like a hometown show, and there's people there that are family members or friends from childhood. Other than that, I don't really get super nervous anymore. I do get nerves, but more like excitement nerves. But
that's a good
I don't
thing.
get nervous as much.
Yeah, I get a little nervous the first show of the tour. Or if something goes majorly wrong right before we play, I get the call that Drumtron's on fire. But I kind of like that, though, too. It kind of gets me amped up.
Keeps you on the toes, right?
Yeah. That's how I like to play shows, when I finish fixing something 5 seconds before the downbeat.
Okay, good. Maybe it will be like that today. Okay. So I've seen you live a couple of times already, and you always blow me away with that insane amount of energy you put on stage every night. I really wonder, how do you do that? Where do you get that energy from? Do you do any pre-show rituals to like channel all the energy? And on the other hand, how do you calm down after the show when you're like full of energy and then get off the stage? How do you do that?
For me, the biggest thing is managing your energy, just like you would manage money. It's like if you have a certain amount, you get, you're a human, so you don't have an unending supply. So sleep is the biggest form of storing up energy, and then the other side to that coin is not exhausting myself throughout the day leading up to the show with certain tasks or things that require a lot of my mental energy. So I try to also not go too crazy after the show and get good sleep. But a lot of it's mental. The preparation, the hour to 2 hours leading up to the show is when I eat is really important. Like 3 hours before the show is kind of when I pack it in and get a lot of carbs, which carbs are like a fast, high intensity energy source. And then by the time I get on stage, before I get on stage, it's, a physical warm-up process, getting the blood flowing, oxygenating the body by doing deep breathing exercises, and then vocal warm-up for about 20 to 30 minutes, and jumping around, doing push-ups, getting some intense music on. And
did
then
someone teach you this technique, or is it something you brought up by yourself?
Oh,
like the vocal technique and the warming up?
The vocal warm-up is something that we all do, and we learned from a lady called Melissa Cross. She's like our vocal coach, and she developed this thing called the Zen of Screaming, and she has this 20-minute warm-up that we just listen to her on a speaker, and she's on the piano, and we all do all these different sounds. Yeah.
Nice.
Excuse me.
No problem. It's pretty much the same. Like, how do you avoid getting sick? It's probably the same you just told me, right? Staying calm and
sleep is the most important thing. I mean, I definitely have gotten sick on the road. There's a lot of things fighting your body with energy. And sometimes smoking and drinking, on the road to kind of. There's a lot of elements of touring and travel that just kind of make you not feel good.
Yeah.
Like get your sleep schedule shifting around, kind of having your adrenaline being boosted every night. Those things tax your body, and so yeah, you just got to stay on top of it. Vitamins and minerals and. Sleep's the most important.
Yeah, and if you look down this hall, there's you can tell that about 16 people all sleep in a tube.
All cramped.
There's a lot of germs floating around.
Totally.
A lot of things.
Not easy. So in the last years, you got to tour with amazing bands like Five Finger Death Punch, Hailstorm, Shinedown, Disturbed, or Papa Roach, and Jacoby even joined you on your song Don't Stop, which is amazing. I love the video for it. Great job with that. How does it feel to be on tour with all these legends? And is there still someone on your bucket list you want to tour with or do collaborations with? Any band or any special thing you want to do? You want to play a song with?
Yeah, I'm hoping we get a Muse tour at some point. I think that would be insane.
That would be cool, yeah.
That's at the top of my list.
Yeah, I'd say Muse would be pretty cool. I think Tool, I would just like to play with them just so I can
they're coming back
listen
here
to music.
next year. They just got a
Wow.
Rock am Ring, yeah.
Wow.
Can you put in a word for us?
I would try it. That would be cool.
It is neat though getting to play with all these legendary bands now. You know, bands that we watched on MTV when we were kids, learning their songs, and now to have either some of their phone numbers in your phone.
Yeah,
or,
you don't get starstruck anymore.
They know your name. No,
Yeah.
Every now and again, like we got to see Incubus in Australia a couple years back, and they literally just like walked right by me through catering, like straight up to the stage, and that was kind of a whoa. Like I'd never seen him up close, I've seen Brandon Boyd on the cover of like 17 magazine or something like that, so to be able to reach out and touch him was special.
And since I said your live shows are so amazing and unique, what do you think about recording a live DVD? You've never done that, and I think that's really missing in your career so far. What do you think about that? Any chance to do that soonish?
It scares the hell out of me, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, I don't, because it's, when you're up there, we're just kind of going crazy and playing. We're trying to play as best as we can and sing as best as we can, but every time we listen to a live recording, not that they're bad by any means, but I'm always just like, it's so nervous,
Yeah, or I missed this note, I missed that. Like, we get a little hypercritical.
Okay.
But if we have enough money to put towards that in the future to where we can really do it right and do it well, then potentially, I just don't.
Yeah, if it doesn't capture the energy right, then there's no reason to do it. And even our managers kind of brought it up to us before, and he's like, y'all are a band that, it sounds amazing live, and it's not that it wouldn't capture right, it's just that it's not going to be at all the same, and it might actually cheapen kind of the whole experience. So
it would be a waste if it's not good, right? You want to be really good when you put one out.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope it can do it soon. So you also filmed a music video 2 weeks ago. Can you spill the beans and tell us for which song you did it and when we'll get to see it?
Let 'Em Burn.
Cool.
We should be getting a cut of the video at the end of this week to approve or put notes on, and then should be coming out soon after that, maybe 2 weeks from now, something like that.
That sounds very good. Yeah. Looking forward to that.
Yeah,
looked great
us
on
too.
Instagram.
It was a lot of fun. We didn't share a lot of the pictures because we didn't want to give too much away, but we had a lot of costume changes this time and a lot of different scenes that were set up. So
I like that.
It was a fun
not
one.
just an easy one, but with costume
It was
changes
fun.
and
Way more fun.
Yeah, absolutely. So you two and Mark known each other since you've been in 7th grade. That's a pretty long time. Do you still like being around each other, like cramped on a tour bus? And when you have a day off, how does a perfect day off look like for you? Do you spend time together, or do you rather like go for a walk alone and chill alone? How is that for you?
I mean, God, most of the time, perfect day off for me is like alone time. But having like an end of the day reunion of some sort, whether it's everybody's watching a movie or we go somewhere, that's nice. But just because the nature of touring is so fatiguing for me, at least with singing, I like a lot of that alone time to like regather my energy and recenter myself. But yeah, I mean, I don't really have any issues touring together. I think we've kind of, we're humans, so we always there's always going to be some issues, but I think they're more related to the business side, or like, all getting on the same page with certain creative ideas or something. But living together is, I don't know, we've just done it so long. I don't know.
Yeah, and we all still have we share all the same friends at home pretty much.
So you still spend time together when you're off tour.
Totally. We're all...
I don't live in the same city now, but
Yeah, we had a big barbecue without Johnny right before we left over at Mark's place.
Nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You missed that.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of music out now and several very successful singles. I think Jenny is one that always stands out a lot. It's a very famous one. But if you would have to choose one song you will be remembered for after your career, which one would you choose and why? Just one.
Just one. I mean, I think Jenny's the best song from different points of view, like different levels of analysis. I would have to pick that one as the one for me personally.
What about you?
Yeah. I would say that, or honestly, God Went North. Honestly enough, oddly enough, I don't know. The song was, we just went to a really heavy, deep place, and I don't know. I just feel like that song is super unique, even though we'll probably never ever play it live. But,
okay.
Yeah.
That's how we will be remembered for more songs, though.
Yeah.
And there are more albums that have been recorded before you even been the singer in the past, and they're not out there. You can't really listen to them. You can't get their hands on them. I would love to hear them. What do you think about like re-recording them with you on vocals now? Could you imagine to do that, or is it something different and nothing? It has to do something with your sound now.
Yeah, I mean, we could. I feel like the albums now are like light years ahead of those records because we worked on those records when we were really young, and so it would feel like a step backwards from my point of view as far as songwriting and melodies and lyrics. But we kind of intentionally took them off the shelves, and we wanted them to be Easter eggs later in life, and that's kind of what they turned out to be. We just found on eBay, I think one of them was going for like a few $100 or something, like an original copy. And that's what we wanted to happen, because we thought it'd be cool for the people that were there at the very, very beginning when we were kids to kind of have a piece of history and not reprint more or redo them and take them offline, so that, because everything's so available now that it's nice to have something that's a little more of a secret.
Yeah, it is actually limited. You know, people throw that term around all the time, but it's, you know, it's limited to how many they sell. But this is actually, there's no more. It's an endangered species.
I would love it if there's 1 or 2 songs maybe that you like from back then. Yeah. When you would just redo them.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Could be, yeah.
Nice to do it.
Yeah.
So what's coming up for you within the next year? Are you already writing for a next record, or is that still far away? And I also heard some rumors about another European tour next year coming up. Is that right?
Yeah. We still got a lot of touring to do on this record. We're going to be doing this European tour into November, and then in November we're going to be doing a Canadian tour with 3 Days Grace. Then going home for Christmas, then doing Shiprocked, which is a cruise.
Oh yeah, that was that.
And after that, we'll be doing another U.S. tour to wrap up the record, and then one more European tour to wrap up the record. So probably in
headline tour. Will be a headline tour.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Maybe in April.
I think so.
Something like that.
It's my birthday once, so perfect.
There we go. Yeah.
Need a birthday show, guys.
Oh yeah.
So, what can we expect from the show tonight? Did you bring your scorpion tail with you?
Yeah, Scorpion Tail's here.
Nice.
He made the trip across the Atlantic.
Very cool.
Yeah, he's pissed and ready.
So I'm really looking forward to the show tonight, and I wish you all the best for the tour. It just starts today, and obviously always lovely to see you here.
Yeah, thank you so
much. Good to see you again. Yeah.
Thank you.
Come together, 'cause we wanna ride.